looking monster. Just got a nice, clean, fresh oil change. Yeah. Man, I just did a nice, clean, fresh oil change on Lil Monster. I'm gonna show y'all these new DRL headlights I put in. They got the OEM style, but they got the DRL light bar in it. That's what it looked like. This one clean, but I gotta order another one and then go ahead and return this one because they hooked me up with a bullshit one right there, man. That one bullshit. It got a little crack in it and all that. I know it's saying, man, my truck sound a little rough. But like I said, I got a fresh oil change. I'm gonna figure out why it's running rough like that. I'm gonna fix the problem. But I'm at a high miles on this truck. It's at 200, about 230,000 if I had to estimate. I don't remember, but I'm gonna look in a minute. But it's about 230,000 miles on it. Headlights, the DRL light bars, I had to wire that into my quad row chains, man. I had to wire them into the diamond chains, man. I ain't put the earrings on it yet. You see the holes form for where the old rock lights been at. So once I get them earrings wired up, Lil Monster about to get his ears pierced, you know what I'm saying? See? Quad, that's another one. That's the back side of the truck. I do want new tail lights soon because you see they fading a little bit. You know, I got a little bit of work left to do on the truck, man. You know, I still got some paint work to do and all that. But for the most part, man, you always want to have tire shine on your truck because my tire shine done ran off because of the rain that hit the rain done hit this week, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little faded. I ain't gonna cap. It's a little faded. You know, put some trim shine on this. Put some trim shine on that. You gotta constantly keep it shined up, or what you can do is repaint it and then shine it up, or add like since it's the trim, you can do like a wash and a wax or ceramic coating, and that should help. And I'm thinking about doing ceramic coat to all my trim because truthfully, tire shine on trim don't last long at all, you know. But it'll be hard, and I ain't gonna lie, everybody got chrome on their stuff. But if you color match this grill, emblem, the rest of this bumper, maybe color match this, and this to the truck, all that shouldn't be so hard, man. I swear it would. But I am gonna change this headlight out though, cause this one ain't really hitting like I want. It was good for the first week that I had it, but then when it started to rain and get foggy, oh, it got me. But you see, this is from the DRL, man, and it's running. It's wired up. Each side is wired up to the headlight, you know what I'm saying? Each side is wired up to my wheel lights. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to put a lift on it, of course. I know I keep talking about that in almost every video. But sometimes when you got bills, man, see, a lot of the times what you do, you can build credit. So you can just buy the lift. Not buy it, but you can get the lift and make payments on it, get the wheels and tire and make payments on it, which you would do on custom offset, because a firm is the best way to do it instead of trying to do it on eBay or like Amazon, because a lot of the times eBay ain't gonna work with you like that, and PayPal ain't gonna really work with you like that. So a firm is the best way to do it. I have never done it, but I'm considering doing that. I mean, shit, what's wrong with building credit? Everybody talking about cashing out and all that, but ain't nobody want to build no credit, man. Fuck out of here. But I can't wait, man. All right, so like I said, I got the quad row diamond chains on them. I'm about to put the pure white diamond earrings on them. I'm about to put the diamond earrings on them. It's gonna have 2, 2, 2, 2. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna look. But that's what the headlights look like, man. I'm about to take it on a little run. I'm about to show y'all how I ride a little bit. You see how clean it look? It got a little bit of bird nest. Got a little bit of bird nest, but it's a little bit of slack. He all right. Damn, man. Like, everything ain't gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's mechanics out here that can get the wiring and shit. I don't even think there's mechanics out here that can get it perfect, to be honest with you, man. So, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to tell you, in essence, what I'm trying to tell you, I'm fixing my ABS thing, man. It keep coming loose, man. I don't know why this thing keeps coming loose. Man, listen. We finna roll, man. Yeah, we finna roll. Let's roll. My clock reset, man. I'm supposed to be going on a little drive today, too, anyway. Because I drive, I drive trucks, man. I drive 18-wheeler. That's what I do for a living, man. I drive 18-wheeler, man. So, I'm finna roll out, man. Let me grab me a little drink real quick. Nope. I'm gonna do, let me see what's in here. Just a minute, man. I don't want to go on my run and be thirsty. But, man, I've been thinking about fixing that headlight. And I bought the silicone. I'm about to return it, because what I'm finna do is I'm about to just change them headlights out, man. I don't think I can fix some shit, to be honest. So, I'm finna go ahead and I'll be back with y'all when I get done, man. Hold on. Y'all, it's clean, man. It's clean. I can't imagine what I'm saying. So say, man, in essence, I love my truck, of course. Yeah, of course, there's stuff that still need to be done, but as you can see, it got a little, well, you can't really tell, but it does have a little tiny little squat in the back, but it's not that noticeable. You have to be on a certain level type of ground or something, or pavement, you know what I mean? But there, man, I got my chain. Don't you like my chain, man? Life over dawn. I just don't understand that headlight right there. I don't like that one, man. And I do want to get tint. I was supposed to get tint this week, matter of fact. But some bullshit done happened where I can't get it, so I'll wait to get windshield tint, man. But it's hot out here, bruh. So I gotta go get gas, you know what I'm saying? I am on E, as you can see, and there's nothing going on with the truck so far. You know, I don't got sensors in my tires. You know, my fog lights on. I need to go get gas. I always run it down to E on my last week of work, because I drive 15 minutes to work and 15 minutes home. That's how far I live. Like I said, my park location, because I drive trucks, I drive 15 minutes home. So I don't have to go 45 an hour away and 45 an hour. AC blowing nice and cold too. You know what I'm saying? I got a little toggle switch for my wheel lights, aka my diamond chains. So if I want to activate the diamonds and make them dance, I turn on my toggle switch. That right there, that will alleviate any overheating on your ground wire or positive wire. I promise you. Put a toggle switch on. There's ways to do it. Look it up on YouTube, man. I promise you, it'll work perfectly. But orange accents, of course. Gotta get more orange accents, you know what I mean? Whether it's a fucking decal sticker on the front of the window, on the back of the window, whatever. Gotta get more orange accents, man. We gonna take this thing on a little roll. It's gonna be a bumpy ride, of course, because you know, as you know, I don't have the proper phone mount to do this. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on the road now. Alright. Damn, I didn't be in the way like that, but so after a fresh oil change, what can you expect your ride to be like, right? I bet you wondering exactly. Okay, so you got a fresh oil change, Carlos. Well, do you rotate your tires? Do you change your brakes? Do you change the air filters and all of that? And well, let's say like this. Okay, so when you got an older truck like this that has over 200,000 miles, even over 150,000 miles, the best thing to do is little by little change just about everything out that keeps the truck running engine wise, right? Engine and transmission wise, that's what you want to really narrow it down to. Even though those are probably one of the last things to go out on a vehicle, you still want to narrow it down. So in essence, what I'm trying to tell you is that if you have an older vehicle and you do not know the history of your older vehicle, best thing to do is change the oil. Is the first dang thing you do when you get it. All right, so the first thing you do, you change your oil, right? Second thing you want to do after you change your oil, maybe check on your brakes, right? Then obviously you want to make sure all your lights work on your vehicle, because you will get pulled over. That's something that's visible to cops, and cops do pick on folks that don't take care of their vehicle. I'm telling you now, if you don't take care of your vehicle, if it looks dirty, it's not clean, 9 times out of 10 you will be a target. It's no if about it, you will be a target. But you know, if you don't know anything about vehicles, the first thing you want to do is invest into some kind of tool, whether it's a screwdriver, whether it's a impact wrench, some kind of tool, right? Now, if you figure that tools are too expensive and things like that, there are places like Harbor Freight, eBay, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, you know, those places have it. But, and okay, when I'm getting off topic, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is, when you learn each project you work on, you're going to get some kind of new tool. You're going to get some kind of new tool some way or another, right? So if you're working on changing out your grill, you're going to need trim piece removal tools, right? Whether it's the metal or the plastic ones, because they do make metal ones, which are probably going to be a lot better to remove any kind of trim. And then you have plastic removal trim tools if you don't want to scratch up the paint of your vehicle, if you're removing door panels and things like that. But if you're working on the outside of the vehicle and you need to remove trim, metal is the best way to go, okay? Metal trim tools, trim removal tools, right? You got to remember, you got an older vehicle. some of these push clips are gonna pop on you. They gonna pop, they gonna break, and they gonna fight you, and they act like they ain't gonna wanna come out. So you might want to keep that in mind as well. And so back to what I was saying, right? So you want to check oil. You want to make sure your heater hose and all of that are nice and tight onto the core. Is not leaking. I'm telling you, because you're gonna be stranded when you find out and look at your gauge going down the road that your engine says overheat, and you're gonna be stranded, and you might be a little leery about asking for help. So if you those check for that as well, heater, especially with this vehicle, because the engine runs so damn hot and everything's so close to it, you know. Next thing you want to check, of course, is to make sure you want to change out spark plugs, wires, and coils. Of course, all three of those. It's going to run you an average probably $300, $200 to $300, and you know it is going to be well worth it in the long run, because if you change out the spark plugs, 9 times out of 10 the wires are going to pop anyway. So the coils, you might as well go ahead and change that out. Next thing you want to check is make sure you ain't got no burnt fuses or relays, making sure that your starter is working properly as well. So if you're getting a little lag when you go to crank it up, 9 times out of 10 your battery or your starter might be a little outdated, you know what I'm saying? So you might want to invest in a multimeter tool, because that could help you out in the long run. Sometimes you might take your vehicle to an advanced auto, and you might take your vehicle to an advanced auto or AutoZone to get it read on. Oh, we got service stable track link that keeps coming on. I don't know exactly what's wrong with that, if I got to change out some ABS links or whatnot for the front and the rear, but I'm finna do it. I looked on eBay just now, and Amazon, they got a set of 4 for $30 front and rear. I'm finna go ahead and invest it. I'm doing it, man. I'm finna do it. But yeah, you got that as well. And yeah, you just shit. I ran the red light just now. Man, it's all good, man. You know they be all right. The cops be all right, man. They need to fight crime anyway, man. And running a red light is the least of their worries. Anyway, but don't do that. Don't be running red lights. Hell no, man. You get in an accident quick and in a hurry. Especially if, man, don't run a red light if the light is already red. If it's getting ready to turn red and you can beat it, man, beat it to the punch. Why not? Oh damn, there's like 2 Chevy Silverados right over there. I think this tire shop might be a little open. I might consider getting some 33s from over there or something. I don't know, man. I'm just talking. But yeah, I'm just scrolling downtown. I'm about to go. I am about to go. I was thinking about going to Advance. I don't think I'm gonna do that again. I'm just gonna go to my truck stop. Shit, why not, right? I'm gonna go gas up the hog, go to the truck stop, and then yeah, that's what I'm finna do. Go to the truck stop right after. But yeah, make sure your brakes are good. 9 times out of 10, you get this truck, nobody's gonna change out your front end. Nobody's gonna have the whole front end changed out, because when folks get these vehicles and these older vehicles, you would think they take care of them. They do, as far as not driving them like a wild maniac, but as far as actually getting them serviced the right way, if you could find somebody that works on their vehicles, or that has mechanic background, that's selling a truck like this, you can't lose, okay? I'll be honest with you, you really can't lose. But I went and bought this from a dealership, so mine can't, I got this truck from a dealership, to be honest with you now. This type of vehicle right here, you want to be able to try to pay this off within couple years if you can. Now, if you can get it paid cash money, or if you can get it paid off within a year, 6 months, man, you hit a dang on lottery. You can't lose. You would not be without a vehicle. I promise you, as long as you keep the oils changed 3,000 to 5,000 miles. You know what I'm saying? So you want to keep that in mind as well. Another thing is the AC. You want to make sure you check your serpentine belts, check your the belt for the AC, your tensioner pulleys. All of those, they give problems around 200,000 miles. I can honestly say, you know, they give issues. So you might want to check that out too. You know, like I said, you know, you trim push clips. You know, they probably gonna be bad when you get it anyway. So, you know, the hood panel molding, the molding for the under the hood or whatever, that panel that you can remove so that you can access the grill and all of that, and headlights, and remove all that little covering for all of that. That probably will need more push clips. You can, man, you know, it's probably like what, 10 push clips you might need for it. Why? If you deal with electrical and you deal with headlights and stuff a lot, and you deal with a lot of wiring with headlights and all of that, you don't need all the push clips inside of that that covering to access the grill. Because if you in and out your headlights a lot, like what I am, I'm in and out my headlights a lot. You are going to want to have the least amount that you need for it to still function the proper way and cover everything the proper way. Me, I keep 4 in mind. That's all I need, because I mean, the hood is closed all the. You're not driving down the road with the hood open, so it's not like that panel is going, that covering is gonna fly up and fly off. That's crazy, right? So with something like that, you don't need all the push clips, man. Come on now. But if it's like your undercarriage, and not undercarriage, but if it's like your wheel well and things like that, you may want to consider having all your push clips in line. I'm changing out this passenger headlight soon, because as you can see, it is fogged up real bad, and I honestly don't like looking mismatched like that. You know, I am very much structured, and I want to keep my, you know what I'm saying, I want to keep my sauce going, you know what I mean? So that's another thing too. You know, it's a little drive, you know what I'm saying? But we get into it. We get into it. Just scrolling down, just talking, but it's riding smooth so far. Other than that stable track, this truck, it needs an alignment, because I actually did change out my front end. If you look on my Instagram, if you look, there's a video on there of me having my truck on the jack stands with the hydraulic jack or whatever. Shit, I was wearing like a green hat, ponytail or whatever. That's when I had the long hair. So that video right there, that's when I was changing out my whole front end. My new upper control arm, not aftermarket, don't get it twisted. It's just OEM parts. OEM parts, nothing upgraded. So I changed out upper control arms, the ball joints on the lower control arms. Of course, you're gonna need a special tool for that, to change out that ball joint. And then you're also gonna need a hammer. I use 2. I used the small hammer with the ball tip, and then I used a I used the small hammer with a ball tip, and then I also, oh shit, damn, I'm almost on E-Fur. Damn, let me go gas this shit up, man, before I not be able to. Anyway, yeah, that, and then also I used a big sort of a big enough hammer. It's still an automotive hammer. So I used that, and I used both of those to bang out the ball joint. So, you know, you just put like a jack stand under it, or you know what I'm saying, you put a jack stand under the lower control arm, and then give it a little bit of leverage, and then you take that ball in hander and you mount, you put it on, you place it at the top of jack stand, not jack stand, you place it at the top of the ball joint on the lower control arm, and then what you're doing is you're taking that other hammer and you're making friction, so you're knocking the other hammer so that you can knock that ball joint out the head. So you're taking one hammer and hitting the other one that's on top of the ball joint. That's how I took my ball joint out. I also use the C-clamp tool that you get from Advance Auto, you rent it out, you use that as well, you know what I'm saying? So you use that first, and then when you get it down enough, that's when you knock it out of place. It's not gonna break, trust me. That lower control arm is meant to be beat down on, okay? So it is meant to withstand a lot of pressure, so you can definitely get it done. Other thing I did was sway bar links, and that's all I did. I didn't do tie rods because I think I gotta cut the inner. I think I gotta cut the inners because I got both inner and outer tie rods, so I had to cut them both. I mean, I had to cut the inner tie rods, and I don't know how to do that because I don't know how to do all that, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't got the tools for that part. I know I can get the tools and I know I can learn how to do it, but I don't want to take that risk. So I just haven't really looked into it, but I do need to change those out. Next thing you want to do is obviously when you change out your whole front end, you want to grease everything, so you will need a grease gun. Do you want the pump grease gun or the electric one? It's up to you. Rather you want to be a DIY home mechanic, or if you want to do it and then take it and sell it after you do everything and fix everything. Now if you want to take it and sell it after you fix everything, just get the pump. Just get the pump. But if you're gonna do a DIY mechanic, it's best to get the electrical grease gun, of course. So that's all. It's all up to your preference. You can't really lose when you're doing your own work. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You know what I mean? So keep all that in mind. You just wanna access as much leverage as you can. That's all. So I arrived at the truck stop. I'm finna gas up this hog real quick. Little monster finna he probably get a little wash some other day. It probably won't be the day, to be honest with you. It's a packed truck stop, man. I'm planning on trying to get in and get out as fast as I can with this I don't know why it's whining like that, to be honest with you. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a tensioner pulley or what it is, to be honest. I could not tell you. But once I figure out what it is, I can't wait, because man, once I figure out what that thing is, man, I am gonna be very happy. I'm ready. I'm so happy to fix everything in this truck, man. I'm ready to get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a small journey, and you do little by little, of course, and you don't just overwhelm yourself, and you don't want to overwhelm yourself, of course. But let's go on duty, because I am finna roll out today, for real. I'm not wasting no time. I couldn't do this load yesterday because they had me stuck in bad traffic because it was a real bad accident or whatever. Man, sometimes you just can't do. Sometimes you just can't, Sometimes you have to know when to fold and know when to walk away. I walked away last night. I had a real rough week, man. I ain't complaining. I'm just telling you, everything's not gonna go your way, ever. Nah, I mean, not ever. everything's not gonna always go your way. With your truck, your car, your bills, your house, your relationship, your job. Mainly your job. But you know what I'm saying? You know, I love what I do, so I just, you know, I don't love the company that I'm with. I love what I do. I just don't love the company that I'm with personally. You know what I'm saying? I think I could do a lot better. But anyway, you got to start somewhere. It's always some kind of stepping stone, you know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. Anyway, I got to go. Peace out. Bye. All right, so just got done doing a little bit of run today or whatever. And I'm going to show y'all what miles I'm at right now. I'm at this many miles. You know, I told you earlier that I did an oil change, which I did do. I did do an oil change, of course. And, you know, it's something that you want to keep. It's something that you want to keep in mind when you're looking for an older vehicle. You know, you always want to keep up on the oil changes, right? So I'm finna crank it up for you. Alright, let me show y'all something, man. My toggle switch, you know, you always gotta hit the toggle switch. It don't matter if it's broad daylight or not. None of that, you know what I'm saying? Broad daylight or not. Let's put the AC on because it is a little hot. Today is a little hot. So, that's where I'm at right on my tank. Now, this is how you check the miles. You hit this right here. See, I'm at 232,065 miles on it. So that's where my miles are at. So the truck, it is running smooth, of course. It's been running smooth so far. Except it does need an alignment, of course. It may need some tie rods, both end tie rods, and I got them with me. I got them in the back, so the only thing I need to do is figure out how to install them or take it to somebody and install it for me. You got the tie rods, and then on top of that, I am going to install the rock lights. I call them earrings, you know what I'm saying, because they shine like diamonds, you know, diamond earrings. So I'm gonna put the earrings on this on Lil Monster, and we're gonna see how it look when you do that. When we put the earrings on, we're gonna hold off on the lift and the wheels and the tires. We're gonna hold off on that, you know what I'm saying. This other stuff I gotta get done, you know. So we, you know, for the time being, we're gonna figure out this headlight situation, because I don't know exactly what's wrong with the headlight or whatever. You know, I showed y'all the fogginess on them, and the only thing now is just go ahead and try to get it done. I got about an hour left until I figure that out. So let me show y'all how I ride. We're gonna do a little chit chat or whatever, man. I'll show y'all how I ride, man. I'll show y'all how I ride. Let's put it again, man. Seatbelt for safety. Y'all hear that little I don't know why it does that when it idle, but you know, I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do that. I don't know about y'all, man, but I'm gonna tell y'all one thing right now, man. I don't like gas stations, for real. I like having gas in my tank. I just don't like gas stations, bro. That just be so compact. So, you know what I'm saying? I like it whenever I get off at nighttime. I ain't gonna cap. Oh, let me see. Let me face it this way, man. I say like whenever. Oh shit, a car coming. I say like whenever I get off from work, like at nighttime. That's the only time I pretty much like gas stations. Other than that, I don't really like gas stations, man. I'm more like a laid back, chill dude. I don't really need to be surrounded by a bunch of people like that. That's crazy, you know. I know it's people that like I know I'm rambling, but I know it's people out here, they like the attention, they like being around people, they can't help themselves, they have to be around people or they don't feel like a person. You know, but me, I can be by myself or whatever. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, but I'm not by myself, you know, obviously. I am. What the hell? Yo, look at that shit right there. It was like a triple cab, man. It was a Ford with 6 doors, a 6-door. I ain't never seen that. I think I seen that truck before, but anyway, like I was saying, man, you know, I don't really, I could care less about being around a crowd of people like that, man. I like to sit home with my lady. So, you know, if she ain't home, I like to fix, you know, I like to work on automotive stuff, man, or maybe do YouTube stuff, graphic design work, just coming up with different ideas with dealing with the trucking universe, you know what I'm saying? Because that is a world. Because when it comes to, I'm not talking about trucking as in like 18-wheeler trucking and driving semis. No, I'm talking about with trucking like Chevy Silverados and Tahoes and stuff like that. You know, everyday driver trucks. Like in that universe right there, there's literally no end. It's infinite, because something's always gonna need work. Something's always gonna need to be tweaked or fixed. And a lot of the times, if you like to do hands-on stuff, you like to tweak, fix stuff. You know, if you don't want to fix nothing, you like to put stuff together and, you know, fabricate. That's why it's never an end to it, because there's no end to fabrication. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be a thing, you know. But oh, that GMC nice. It's like that pretty blue color too, like a 2021 GMC. Man, how do y'all feel about new trucks, man? Like, that's what I want to know. How do y'all feel about new trucks? And like new trucks, middle-aged trucks, old trucks. Like, what is your favorite type of like range of year, body style, all of that? You know what I'm saying? Model, make. Like, what do you like? You know me, I'm on Chevy GMC. I like my stuff to be older or middle aged. Like, the new stuff look good, but that's more, and that's when you get more into the luxury. And I am not really like me. I like to work on stuff. I really am not too much of a fan of luxury like that per se. But I had looked into like getting an Audi back in the days. Like, if I would get some luxury, I would get an Audi. That would be one of the only foreign luxury cars I can see myself getting. You know what I'm saying? That's me personally. American wise luxury, I have not really thought that out. I mean, maybe a 2500 HD, you know what I'm saying? A 2500 HD is something that I might consider doing, like looking into. But the downside to that is I wouldn't really need a 2500 HD because I don't haul nothing, you know what I'm saying? So you also got to look at that. Some of the Silverados look nice. I mean, a lot of the all of them look nice. You know what I'm saying? So you also got to think about that as well. And then the GMCs are gonna look really nice. You know what I'm saying? GMCs are gonna look nice as well. I don't know why it's doing why that. I think it's like the vent or something like that that's making that noise. But the GMCs look nice. Of course, the Chevys look nice. I love the 07 to 13 Tahoes, 07 to 13 Avalanches, 07 to 13 Chevy Silverado. Same thing with GMCs. I'm not a fan of Yukon like that. I don't like how the front end of a Yukon looks. There is nothing about a Yukon that I can say genuinely that I like. On some of the newer model ones, they look good. Like they look good, but Yukon as a whole, I can't really say that I would. I can't just be like, you can't just give me any year and then just think that I'm gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? You can give me any year Chevy Silverado, because I love the OBS trucks, man. The 88, the 98 body styles, you can never go wrong with those. They rust, so you do find one that's kind of like in a decent condition, you gotta cherish that. You know, that's your treasure right there. You can't beat it. Now, if you get one about 200,000 miles, it don't matter what year, you get one about 200,000 miles, it got no rust on it, and it run and drive, it's probably gonna go for about $7,000 to $8,000. Because you can only find them on Marketplace, and you know them Marketplace warriors, they jack the prices up on everything. You know, you get a brand, you get a set of used tires, you can almost get the same price of used tires on Marketplace. You might as well go on Custom Offset and get a brand new pair of tires, man. I'll be honest with you. Marketplace, they really be, you know, they really jack the prices up. They tax like crazy. You might as well, you be better off going and making payments, building your credit up, man. You know, everybody want to try to cash out, but you cashing out, you ain't getting no kind of real reward in the long run. You're not getting a real actual long time reward like that, you know what I mean? Compared to going ahead and building your credit. You can't lose if you're building credit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of folks say credit is convoluted in today's age and today's society because how the market's looking, and there's so many speculations on the dollar is actually going to be discontinued, and it's going to transfer into one world currency, right? So if we're going to be going off of cryptocurrency, one world currency, it's not really, you know what I'm saying, it's not really going to happen anytime soon. In a nutshell, in essence, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Okay, we can guarantee that. Okay, it's going to take a lot longer and a lot more time for our currency to change up like that. Can they make it happen? Maybe, but there's so many different factors into it. You can't tax cryptocurrency. Keep that in mind. But anyway, like I was saying, you know, oh, that's my tire shop right there, man. I bet they got some cars in that junkyard too. If I pull up over there, yeah. But anyway, everybody's closed now. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. What's y'all's truck, man? You know, if you like Ford, you know that's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to say about that one. I had two Fords and I didn't like them. I had a Ford Ranger, a 94 Ford Ranger, paid it cash money, $2,000. Went out, the transmission went out the next week that I had it for 1 week, 5 days, 6 days or something like that. Transmission went out on me, man. Never again. I said never again will I get another Ford. And then I ended up using my dad's Ford to get back and forth from work. It's like a 2003 or something like that. 2003 Ford F-150, and it was a V6. Only had 172,000 miles on it. It was not it. The windows didn't want to work. The AC ain't work. You know, you had to disconnect the positive battery cable whenever you turn the truck off, so it won't drain the battery. Had a battery drain problem. Just had a lot of things you had to work on. When you get something like that and it's that old, what do you think? Do you think it's worth the fix? You know, fixing the windshield washer fluid, windshield washer nozzle and all that. Do you really think that it's worth it in the long run? I want somebody just comment that down and just tell me what they say, what they think of me, because I do want to also start like a little podcast talking about random truck stuff, squatted truck, level truck. I don't give a dang what it is, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you have a truck, you're not making a unrational decision. If you got a car, you're not making an unrational decision. By all means, if you got a car, it saves on gas, right? Unless you got a muscle car, which is a Dodge Charger, Dodge Challenger, there's no use in that, right? Of course, even if you get a V6, there's no use in getting a muscle car. But people get them because they like them, they like how it looks, they can afford them. Apparently they can because they're driving them. And obviously, you know, it's almost like a fashion statement. They want you to know, hey, I'm fast and I look nice doing this. That's all it is. With a truck, obviously you can tow things. You can haul things on the back of the cab. You know, for those of you that don't know, the one thing that's becoming more popular today with pickup trucks, and y'all will overlook it when I tell you. You probably notice it. Some people might notice it, but I'm telling you, some people might not. But you're going to notice it after this. It's going to be so unseen when you go on the roads for now. What's becoming popular in today's society are bed covers. Bed covers are becoming so popular. They look so nice, man. Old truck, new truck, raggy truck, clean truck. It look nice, man. Everybody's getting them now. Doesn't matter what bed cover you get. It probably does not matter. You can go on eBay, grab one for $150. It will work the same way as any other one. Now, there are some that look nicer, of course, right? And if you want something that look nicer, they're selling some real truck. They're probably selling it on that website. You can probably find some for $1,000. Well, if you got an older truck, is it really needed to spend $1,000 on a bed cover? No, it is not. You don't need to spend that type of money. Just like headlights, you don't need to spend $1,000 on headlights if you got an older truck. You know what I'm saying? That's not a wise investment. But if you got a newer truck, you shouldn't be spending that type of money on headlights anyway, because you already gonna have nice headlights if it's a new truck. Unless you want aftermarket DRL light bars in them, then I can understand why you spend $1,000, right? Some people make that money, they'll spend it like that, and it don't even pinch their wallet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but man, my Stable Track link came on again. Stable Track service, Stable Track, and traction control. That thing came on again. So, it's and speaking of Mopar, I got a Challenger right here behind me too. Probably like, is he talking to himself? But I'm not talking to myself. I don't care if people think that at all, to be honest with you. Because at the end of the day, folks, when you get these cars and you're spending $1,000 a month, I want you to really think to yourself, what could you really do with that extra $500? Because I'm sure a tune-up on a Mopar, if you ain't working on it by yourself, a tune-up is about $500. So if you're gonna get spark plugs, ignition coils, and wires, about $500 or $600. You know what I'm saying? When you can do that shit yourself. My truck, if I go get spark plugs, wires, and coils, and all that shit, it's probably gonna be $250. And I got the tools to do them all too. So, I'm not really tripping off of my truck needing it's an eye catcher too. This truck is an eye catcher, but I'm not really tripping over a few things you need to fix, you know what I'm saying? But if you look at it, man, this is one guy on YouTube right now, and he has the same truck as me, but his is an extended cab. But man, I'm sure I'm at least 1,000% sure he replaced everything on that truck, from the undercarriage to everything. I think he replaced everything on that thing. Brake rotors, calipers, pads, drums, all of that shit look like it ain't never been on the road, man. Now that's how you want to get your vehicle. That's exactly how you want to do it. And it takes time, you know what I'm saying? Each time you fix something on your vehicle, it gives it an extra boost of life, in a way. It gives it an extra boost of life. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be one less thing you got to worry about for the next 150,000 miles or whatever. And, you know, as long as it's not oil, changing the oil, brake pads, and getting the alignment, everything else, if it's brand new, it's probably not going to wear out. With knowing that you're going to be driving it now and taking care of it, it probably lasts longer, to be honest with you. Some things it has no choice but to wear out after so many years of driving it and so many years of you know, doing what you do with it. But there's why they make this thing called undercarriage pressure washers, you know what I'm saying? So you can always take your car, truck, get it undercarriage pressure wash, or you can take it to a car wash, and you know what I'm saying? That's it right there. Car wash. That's the answer. That's how you can stop it from rusting, just by something simple like that. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm up north now. I'm up in Ohio now. I like to call it up north because that's how I see the state. But it does snow. From what I heard, I've never been up here. Besides, I've been up here for 2 months, and that's it. I've never visited up here before moving here or nothing like that. As soon as it was time to move here, I've been told, get ready for the snow. And I'm just like, damn, shit, hell, I didn't even get a damn lift kit, no mud, no all-terrain tires on the truck or nothing like that, you know. So, but that's the truck. I do plan on getting a bed cover for the back, of course, since I'm not looking to get a lift kit right now. And upper control arms, get some aftermarket upper control arms. You're gonna need it if you're gonna get 33s, 35s, you know what I'm saying? So I'm finna go ahead, figure out this headlight situation real quick. I'll probably run some water in it and just let it sit somewhere, I guess outside or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit somewhere. But I gotta get them headlights clean. I gotta see what's fogging it up and why it's fogging it up. So peace out.